first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Throwing right away is Dart. Now he'll take this and run. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
We both know there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this after the 41-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now Dart. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. It's nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this done.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
Throwing, Dart. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Dart from the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
First down, Giants. Dart going to look to throw here. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there in the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he'll go down right on the
I ain't even mean to throw that, yo. I ain't mean to throw that. I pressed the wrong button. It happens.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive.
It happens, my G.
As this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, but they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, the Giants are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
You know what I'm saying?
A stop there on 3rd. They could have held them to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
They go with a shuttle.
Yo, what is going on, dog?
They'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10.
Dead ass like pressing the wrong damn button out here. Every time.
To throw, Dart. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a
Damn, that's a lot of mail, dog.
This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet.
This joint crazy.
They'll try to throw for it with Dart. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like
hey, Bay.
drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating.
Bay, I got the jerseys again. Let's see what happens. Oh, I see a number 6. I see the Jackson dart on it. Here. Hey, unfold it. Unfold it. Let me see what it looks like.
It's mine.
Let me see. Oh, hell yeah. About time. Let's go. Yeah. About time, bruh. Check this one. Look, this is the other one I was telling you about. This is the new classic ones we ended up getting.
Talking about the physical side of the game. How about the mental side? They just gave up a field goal, but they didn't get down at all. Big time return. They're set up to try and at least tie the game up.
So Prescott to the Cowboys.
Yeah, that's dope, right? That's the new one.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pass complete.
Right.
George Pickens with it. Touchdown, Cowboys. George Pickens, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And then he said one more when the whatchamacallit, when the draft starts, another free one.
That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets.
That's a lot of damn mail, yo.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Hey, come here.
Not by a long stretch.
That's funny that I just showed you that, because look.
That's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The
Look.
Giants offense at the line, ready to begin.
You ain't even see that, right?
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here's Dart. Now a run here. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams there to bring him down. And they'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd down and long. Here's Dart. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. And the Giants send out their punter now. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. This is taken at the 15. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Here we go! Morning!
Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. The first carry now, this is Williams. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Jalen Waddle deep to return it. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try to find a way to win.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw his dart. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw, dart. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Brings up 2nd and 3. Throwing his dart. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
To the air, dart. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing his dart. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Theo Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to move back in front. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 10-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Off the play fake, Prescott. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Finding Williams once more, complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Prescott from the gun. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Prescott stripped. And who's got it? The Giants.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. Incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw now, Dart. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On play action, here's Dart. They're going for Hedler, but this is intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Going right back to Ferguson. Now a timeout signaled for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Here's a 2nd and 8.
At the 13-yard line.
Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter.
A 27-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will knot us up at 10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Savon Rebel. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll hand this to Williams to start things out. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 21-yard line.
Here's Prescott. Now he'll take this and run. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Yeah, there we go. I think.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. From the 21, here's 2nd and a couple. From the shotgun, a throw for Dart. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Theo Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Gano the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score.
Cowboys 10. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, You're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Completes this one to Pickens. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and 10.
Looking to throw. Prescott. This is caught inside the 15. And take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Kevontae Turpin, 48 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Takes it to about the 37. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. Throwing, Dart. There's a short one caught by Johnson. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
DeMarvion Overshown, the one to bring him down. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Again, it's Achane. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 66 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Off the play fake, it's Dart. Wide open receiver complete. Nice throw there by the rookie from Ole Miss. He's got his guys a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, New York.
Play action now. Dart. He'll get this to Scatterboot. And out of bounds right around the 20. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Dart. And this is incomplete.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. To the air again, Dart. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
An 8-yard pickup. First down.
Dart going to look to throw here. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Jackson Dart with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Gano now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Giants 24. Cowboys 17.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. still going. Now he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Now a 2nd and 10. On play action, Prescott. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And the Cowboys, first down. First and 10 at the 26.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, going to 54. Right here. Here we go, going to 53. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47. 46.
Now Prescott. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Abdul Carter brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing, Prescott. That is caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, take forward in.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Prescott to throw this time. And that is incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
47. Hey, kill. Hey, 47. Here we go, going to 54. Here we go, kill. Here we go, going to 54. Here we go, going to 53. 26.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
To throw is Dart. They set up the screen. Achane has it. Down the sideline he goes. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 45 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's Dart. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. This is caught. Touchdown! Cowboys! C.D. Lamb with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Cowboys have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And it's out. He caught it on the carpet. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Inside the 20. And this defense has broken it open as they return to the house for 6. Aubrey now for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To the air, Dart. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need two of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Trying to lay one up deep. That is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Now he'll take this and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10. Over the middle, it's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Now Dart. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the
chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tam.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Dallas, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.